Hi everyone, there's LAR Games, and, well, it's time to watch the second episode of Arifureta. Last episode did not make me happy whatsoever, and it pretty much confirmed that this adaptation is just gonna be terrible. Just awful and horrible, and God, I wish it didn't exist. But I'm gonna try to keep going with this. Maybe. I still do want to see the characters that I like animated. But the events in the story, it's just gonna be mutilated, as it was last episode. So, oh man, I have so many things that I could say about it, but it's mostly just gonna be ranting. And I might end up saying it while I'm watching. The only reason I'm smiling right now is because I kind of had enough time to let everything from last episode sink in, so I'm not as distraught as I was after watching last episode. So, I guess it's just time to watch this train wreck unfold. After just one episode, he's already gotten his abilities and made a gun. That's how they're kind of just explaining things, huh? Just making him say things out loud is what they're doing. In a very exposition-y way. I think that's pretty much gonna, cover the entirety of what it should been one whole season in either one more, like just this episode or the next. So, the place where he is right now, it's a depth of the dungeon that nobody has ever reached before. Oh, and this really bothers me too. The opening to this is like the most spoilery thing ever. Covering things that will happen, covering things that have happened already, but they didn't bother explaining. I don't want to watch this again. Just upsetting. Shut up, OP. And I'm pretty sure that they're gonna just go straight to her. Which would have been the middle of the frickin' season, I think, in my opinion. If it was done correctly. We would have already met all of these characters before if, they hadn't skipped everything. They had proper intros. And we'd already know all of the classmates by now and their personalities. Also suspecting some of them already. There was an entire plot line and stuff forming there. I'm just gonna do flashbacks over and over, huh? Yeah, Hajime right now is like in the 100th something. Too bad we didn't get to spend, like, basically any time with him as he was there. God, I hate flashbacks. None of this even means much because we don't even know them right now. If we had heard her say that before, then maybe that wouldn't matter. Also, considering you get to know all of them, like, before any of this happens, in the novels, you look forward to them maybe someday reuniting even more. Oh god, they're seriously gonna do everything in flashbacks, aren't they? This is the worst. Oh, I forgot how much I like the teacher. I really like the teacher. She's great. Although it's funny how they're all just kind of ignoring her. Poor teacher. In the first episode, when they skipped their training and all that, she was the only one that, or one of the first that comforted Hajime because both her and him didn't really have a very useful seeming ability. But then immediately after everyone realized that her ability could be used to help the kingdom because it was farming based and they really needed food. That would have been nice to see. But no, they skipped it. Or they're probably going to flash back to it. Oh no, I wonder who did it! I mean, it was obvious, kind of, definitely in the novel as well, but it built up to it. It built up to the betrayal. Because he was always horrible to him before, and it was kind of like the culmination of his resentment at that point. Yeah, they're flashing back to this too. Yeah, instead of seeing it, they're just telling us. That's, everyone likes that. Everyone prefers that. Don't show us anything, just tell us after it happens. So basically, these two, the guy with the hero complex and one other guy, they were basically the most popular people in school at the time, and it hasn't really explained that they were all kind of like a group, but that was the case. Now, so a lot of the guy who betrayed him, like a lot of his resentment came from the fact that Kaori always had a soft spot for Hajime, like, since the very beginning. She didn't like how everyone bullied him. But it doesn't really mean anything. Like, the fact that she's all distraught right now, because we don't know how the relationship was before. We didn't get to see it happen, besides, retroactively through flashbacks, which doesn't retroactively make it emotional. And also, his appearance and attitude right now just doesn't matter either, because we didn't get to know him before. I think I've mentioned that like 20 times by now, but it doesn't make it any less true. Oh god, I hate this. Now we're gonna meet Best Girl, who should be pretty much only girl for most of the series, if it was done right. But they're probably gonna skip most of the events in this, so because they want to introduce the rest. Can't have a story like this without all the girls being introduced, right? How awesome would it have been if, this was done properly and he gained strength bit by bit and we saw him analyze and kill every single enemy? Oh, that would have been so awesome. Just the survival and planning and getting stronger and Hajime is he's an OP character and one of the most OP characters, but the thing is, he earned every single bit of OP-ness. But this doesn't really show it. It kind of feels like he just got it. And I mean, he's still getting it, but it doesn't feel like it because of how it was portrayed. In the first episode, the part where, he ate the flesh and was suffering, that was actually a whole week. Also, hasn't really talked about how he made the gun, or how he came up with its design, or what the metals that he used are comprised of, or none. It's just nothing. This is actually a pretty funny moment in the novels. Well, when he gets to it. I hope they don't skip it. There's a third hole in there. There she is. And I did not imagine this room looking like this. I imagine it just to be really dark. That's how I remember it, at least. I don't know if it was described like this. No, it definitely wasn't like this because, okay, in the novel, yeah, this is really different. Okay, no, it was almost the same. In the novel, he opened the door, he saw the girl, and he's like, "All right, sorry for bothering you," and then leaving. The stone she was trapped in, I always imagined it to look like carbonite from Star Wars. Not this, like, glowing, geometrically, magically infused rock, stone, crystal thing. Also, her hair isn't covering anything right now. She transforming into a magical girl? Dang, I want to read the novels again. Like an avatar. It's a weird place to end it. That's a really weird place to end it. But oh well. Yeah, this would be the middle of the season. If it was done right. So. Yeah. Alright, that was episode 2. Another disappointing portrayal of what they could have made amazing, but they didn't. Alright. That was another disappointing episode, so that's pretty much it. Don't have much more to say besides it sucks. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.